Hey, Doug.
Hey there.
How you doing?
I'm great, man. How you doing?
Is everything okay, Doug?
What? No, everything's fine. Why you ask?
Well, it seems like a couple of your last videos were kind of serious. Is everything okay?
What? No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Really?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Wait, who are you?
Some of the comments.
Good.
You know, people who watch your videos and thought you weren't as positive and happy. You seem kind of down.
No. I mean, I talked about a few things that were kind of, they were a little more introspective and stuff. But no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. But then can we go back to some more happy videos?
Okay. Connectors, what's up? DK here. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Hey, relax, my friends. I got some feedback from the last couple of videos, and everyone seemed I felt like I was down or something. No, I mean, we talked about some things that I think required some kind of lower, serious kind of stuff. But no, I'm good. I'm really good. Trust me. Good. I mean, a lot's going on. I got a lot of things happening with family and friends and client work and new business opportunities and some new projects coming online. Really cool stuff coming. Pinky, swear I will get back to you on this and give some cool announcements on this channel. But for now, just suffice it to say, lots going on here at Castle Doug. No, that's not the name of it. Casa DK? No. Who am I kidding? This is Corey's place. This is Cafe K-Dub. With so much going on, though, I think very often it is a good thing to stop, think about things, internalize stuff, and just take stock in what's going on. Good and bad, but mostly the good. We're so obsessed with what we do and the work and our head down and working really hard that sometimes we forget to stop. And I'm not saying stop and smell the roses and feel like you're in the high cotton and everything's great and give yourself a false sense of security. I mean, just sort of stop and take stock in what you've done and say, wow, we've hit a lot of good things. We're doing really well. This actually happened to me today. I had a Zoom, it's a video conferencing call with a client, and I'm on a team of people. There's 3 of us on this team, and we've been doing this over the course of a few months, and today was our last day on the call. And so we're doing kind of the final wrap-up, and things are great. Things are going really, really well. And then the client said something that none of us knew they were going to say, and it was a really great moment. It was a really a very positive moment for all of us. See, what the client was saying was not kudos to us or how amazing we were or individually what we did or something within the process that actually we were hired to do for them. What they told us was because of the work that we have been doing with them, another group said, hey, we want to do something similar, and pointed to the client as the guiding post, as the North Star. Hey, we would like you to be a part of this and help us walk through this. And we were inspired by what we saw from your organization. They were inspired. They were inspired by a strategic planning process. Inspired. Put those 2 things in a sentence. Not often. And see, what happened was we all just sort of, we were taken aback by it, and we started smiling. We were beaming. I mean, we were on a video conference call, so every one of us saw each other, and we all kind of had that same look. It was kind of like, how about that? And that's what I mean by take a second and look in. Realize where you are. You could have a million projects going on in your organization. Staff turnover, worried about the next fundraising gift, worried about the next grant you have written. And believe me, that's there. You got to get it done. You got to get through the list. You got to work on it. But every so often, just stop for a second. Think about where you are. Think about where your organization has come from. Think about something last quarter, last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Pick a guidepost in the past and move yourself up to present day, and take stock in all the cool stuff you're doing. There's a number of reasons why you want to do this. First, it's just nice to remind yourself that you have a lot of things that you've accomplished and that you've gotten off the ledger in the good. So celebrate that. Secondly, this is a great way to say to your team, thank you. And I appreciate what you're doing, especially if you're the leader of the organization. And again, remember what I tell you in other videos. Leadership does not mean authority, and leadership has nothing to do with title. Just a leader would say to people who are following the leader, thank you. Thank you for putting your confidence in me, and thank you for putting your faith and work and drive into the mission of this organization. And here's some things that we've done because of you. I think it's just good to stop and realize that. In no way does that mean, of course, that everything's done and everything is roses and we're all perfect. but it reminds you of what you've done, which gives you a little positive feel. But also there's the drive then to the stuff that hasn't been done, or that is still a detriment, or is still a challenge, that you can say, we've done it in the past, we're doing it now. And that's kind of badass, really, if you think about it. And too often, we don't do this. There's always the positive reinforcement you get in managerial books, and you have people say all the time, go by, shake everybody's hand, grip and grin, smile, and all that. Believe me, that's good, but you could be very, very false in doing those things. We've all seen the people go around, shake hands, and smile at everybody, and you say to yourself, even if you shook the person's hand, they don't really want to do this. This is just they're going through the motions. But by talking with your team about accomplishments that you've done, actual real world, real work, it's got to mean a lot to the person who you're talking to you, to your team, to your community. The ripple effect of that positivity is just badass good. And we skip this. We skip it a lot. And we do it in the guise of, well, let's not take too much kudos. We got to move on to the next thing. Or we're selfless so much that we don't want to stand up and take a bow, grab the award, do all this. Believe me, I get it. I get it. For a person who loves to talk and is on stage and wants to be on stage more and more, I even feel kind of like, all right, I don't want to get the spotlight too much on me. I'd much rather it on someone else, the client, or on the event or something to that effect. But let's be honest, it's cool to be recognized. It's especially cool to celebrate the wins. And what you're doing when you go back and you just sort of look internally is remind yourself, we win. And then you can go out and win some more. And at the end of the day, that's what we're looking for, wins. I mean, if you're not in it for the win, what are we in it for? Because a win constitutes a success against a disease, improvement of the arts, improving education, helping men and women get out of poverty. That's what I define as win. And if we remind ourselves of the times that we have won, that means the daunting task in front of us, we can get it done. So guys, take time today. Take a second in your day to sit back and look and say, man, we have accomplished a lot of great stuff. Man, I am so happy of all the things that I got done within these last this week, this month, this year. Take stock in your victories. Take stock in your success. Look inward. Because if you can feel that positivity coming from your inside, you're going to push that outside. And you're going to give everybody an opportunity to say, wow, these guys are getting it done. And that is a hell of a leader. So guys, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. My name is DK. I'm with Connect the Dots Movement. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you hanging out with me and spending time in your day to watch these videos. And so if you could please like and share this around. It is on Facebook.com/Connect the Dots Movement. We're also on Twitter, and that is @WeConnectDots, and we have our YouTube channel, which is probably where you're watching this. We're also, if you want to reach out to me, please email me right here, Doug@ConnectTheDotsMovement.org. We can talk about your organization, your leadership, your culture, your values, how you can do strategic planning and fundraising and marketing and PR, anything within the nonprofit sector to help fellow nonprofiteers. We are here to help, so please send me this email, Doug@ConnectTheDotsMovement.org, and we can talk about doing a consultation and talk about your organization and goals that you have. Maybe we'll meet up. I'm a big fan of Diet Coke, so you can always get me with that. And by the way, you look good today. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Once again, DK from Connect the Dots Movement, and you have just been connected. See you around. The sweet sound of success. Nonprofit power.